Good afternoon, my dear students. Today I'm going to explain to you the use of modal and semi-modal verbs in order to talk about possibility, ability, permission, obligation, necessity, prohibition, and lack of obligation. Okay? So, first and very importantly, I want to talk about possibility, ability, or permission. Okay? So when we talk about possibility, we are going to use the modal verb can. So you say, for example, I can speak 3 languages. Or, for example, for permission, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? For obligation or for necessity, we are going to have the modal verb must and the semi-modal verb have to or has to. They are going to be exactly the same, okay? Must and have to are synonyms. So the difference is that one is more polite than the other. When you are writing, you are supposed to use one over the other, but in general terms, they are exactly the same, okay? They are going to be used like this. He must pay attention when it is an obligation. We must arrive early, obligation. I have to prepare my classes. That is, again, my obligation. She has to finish the report. That is her obligation. Like, there is no option. She has to do it or she must do it, for example. Then we are going to have prohibition. In prohibition, we are going to have the modal verb, mustn't and can't. Again, they are synonyms. They are going to be used in order to refer to the same. For example, you mustn't smoke in the class, or she can't scream in the classroom. Both are going to be like that. Again, these are going to be things when things are not permitted, okay? Prohibition, not permitted, okay? Not allowed. And finally, we are going to have the opposite of this, which is lack of obligation. It is your decision. It is going to be optional. So you say, for example, don't have to or doesn't have to, depending on the subject. So we say, for example, we don't have to take notes, but if we do it, it's a good idea. They don't have to come, but if they do, it will be good. She doesn't have to buy a bike, but if she does, she will have the best possibility. He doesn't have to respond, but again, if he does, that's just marvelous. So it is going to be like that. This is the use of the modal verbs and semi-modal verbs in order to talk about obligation and so on. In the description, you are going to have an exercise so you can practice. And please remember to arrive to class with questions. Thank you so much.